Welcome back to the Cake Dish Podcast. We have our special guest, Team Greillis, the first Black lesbian couple to be on Bridezilla. How are you all doing? I'm so happy to see y'all.
We're good. We're good.
Pretty good.
Doing good. Okay, now we got to talk about this upcoming episode of Bridezilla. First of all, for the audience who doesn't know, how did you all end up doing Bridezilla?
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, she kept badgering me. She kept saying, "We need to do it. We need to do it. We need to do it." And I just applied. I did pretty good write up, and that was pretty much it.
She sold us really good.
I think that's that's the bulk of it. You got to kind of sell yourself because everybody's trying to do reality TV. So that is a plus. So with the new season, we did get to see the preview, even though your episode hasn't aired yet. How was it seeing yourself just on the preview? Was it exciting?
It was exciting to see the previews, but it also it made me more anxious though at the same time because I'm like, oh my gosh, what's really about to be seen? Because like some of that footage that I don't know if you watched last Thursday, but some of the footage that they're showing is like footage that like really was sneak footage. Like some of that I was like literally talking to my friends in private, and yeah, so it's crazy. I'm starting to get a little bit more nervous the more I see.
Just remember, the camera's always rolling. Just remember that.
So I've heard, but from the preview, looked gorgeous. So you don't have to worry about nothing in that department.
Thank you. See, and my bridesmaids should thank me for that because I made them have their face beat and their hair beat the whole time, the whole week.
You have to because they will take little sound bites and little clips, and then you'll become a meme. One of your bridesmaids will become a meme, and they won't appreciate it.
Hey, me.
You can
don't even care, yo. Because that's what comes with the territory. It's even like when you put anything on social media, like you can be the target of a meme. So if you're on social media, other people can see you. You can be sitting at the wherever, and so hey, I'm open to it because what can I control about it? So hey, me.
I'm kind of the same way. As long as it's in good fun, I can kind of go along with it.
No,
not everybody. So, okay, it does seem like from our last conversation, and Cake Dish audience, y'all don't know, we did this interview, and a fluke of nature, something happened. I don't know what happened, but we had to redo it. So, from our last time talking to you all, it does seem like you really enjoyed your time doing reality TV. So if you had to do it again, what would your next reality show situation look like?
Oh, that'd be so hot. Well, I mean, off gate, like our life probably is perfect for reality TV because even with the filming of the show, like that was real drama, like that was real life dramatic events. So our reality TV show would be filled with fun, laughter, drama, a few spats here and there because nobody's perfect. I mean, we're madly in love, but sometimes we fuss. Right. They would see us, living daily and growing our family. That's pretty much what they see. Yeah.
I'm all for it. Now, growing the family, let's talk about that a little bit. Do you both want kids in the near future or?
Sure.
For sure.
Hey, that's part of being a family, procreating, so expanding. So
and that is definitely one thing that we that we're working on showing is our journey to becoming mothers. So that is something that we are currently working on. I mean, it's like, yes, we did Bridezilla, but it's like, you got to keep going. So that is what we're working on right now, is like to showcase that, because I mean, that is a journey that a lot of people don't get to see from lesbian couples, you know, like
Mhm.
it's not easy. We're not laying down with the opposite sex every night. So it's a lot, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean,
So,
even thinking about it is definitely a process, you know,
yeah.
just thinking about it and, you know, just deciding to say, hey, you know, now is the time we're going to, you know, move forward in the next steps to expanding our family. So, I mean, that would definitely be the highlight of a reality TV show because like my babe said, like you don't see that too often. And so that's definitely a narrative that needs to be presented, you know, um, yeah, because representation matters.
Oh, definitely. I think that's something, like you said, we don't get to see the process of our African American lesbian couples having children, starting families. I don't recall a time that that's ever been on reality television. And I think so many Black women need to see it because they may be feeling like they want to start a family and they just really don't know what all goes into it, the steps. So I would love to see that. WeTV, TLC.
Yeah.
You know, even just in our love
I
for each
love
other is
WeTV,
worth
but
it.
knock, knock,
Yeah.
knock, TLC.
You know, they need to see this Black lesbian love affair. They really need to see this because this is real. You know, even in comparison to heterosexual relationships, it's like, you know, we have all the elements there. You know, we love each other, we're friends, we communicate well, well for the most part. But you know how there can be some toxic heterosexual relationships out there, you know, and so that doesn't mean that just because that's heterosexual that's better. So, you know, I want us just to be that example for everybody, really.
That's what I think your Bridezilla episode will kind of show. Of course, it's a more fun show. It's not as serious, but I do think it will kind of help show that layer that we don't really get to see our Black lesbian relationships on film. So I'm very excited to see the representation. And we're airing on 10/15 and 10/22. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
know we got some drama, of course, but what can aside from the representation, of course, what can our viewers really expect on those two very exciting nights?
Honey,
Craziness. It was mad crazy on both ends. On my end with my friends, on her end with her friends, coming together. It was crazy. Like
and she's
it was
missing
lit the whole
and she's
time.
missing a major part because, honey, I have committed that I am going to drag on every freaking no on every podcast. Oh, I'm dragging our wedding planner on every podcast, and I shouldn't even go there. On every interview, this is what I'm going to start doing. Our wedding planner was about self.
Okay.
1000% like there for the cameras, and
Wow.
you'll see how my wedding turns out because of like on his part from trying to be seen instead of actually being a
True.
wedding planner.
Sure.
So, and I want to say that a lot of stuff we did have, but our wedding planner sucked so bad.
Oh yeah.
Trying to
oh my goodness.
trying to be in front of the camera. That there were there were items from our cocktail hour that weren't even given out. Oh, honey, you'll see. But I said from now on, every interview that we do, I'm just going to speak my piece because it's like, you know, I just want y'all to know that, yeah, he was there for one reason.
And that was the cameras. That's so
Yeah.
Because that was actually my next question. What did you kind of feel like some people in your wedding party or involved in your wedding were kind of trying to get their 15 minutes of fame? That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You had a lot of people who every chance those cameras were around, they were trying to be like here up on her. They were trying to be like up here on her. Like every time they were trying to be like in close proximity because if the camera's on her, of course, if you're close by. So
Right.
it was crazy. It was mad crazy. Like,
but now I'm playing cleanup even on her behalf because like a lot of her so-called friends didn't show up how they should have. So I've been going live very frequently to read a few people because I'm starting to get more and more information.
Right.
I'm like, hold on.
All right, so let me put these into perspective for you.
Okay.
We had 12 people on her side, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had 12 people on my side, okay?
But not by choice on her side.
But this the point. So that's 24 between the two of us.
Okay.
We only got one present for our anniversary. We only got one present for our anniversary, and it came from her mom. It came from her mom. So let's just put everything in perspective. Okay, all right. Yep.
Okay, so all of your wedding party, and you all just got one and just one gift.
One anniversary
gift. That was
gift.
her anniversary gift, yeah.
But still, I'm just saying that's one anniversary.
Because my wedding party showed out. I'm sorry, I can't.
They showed out.
Okay.
But the point is, though,
I'm sorry.
The point is, man, I need people to represent all the time.
Yes.
Represent all the time.
Okay, yeah, that's not a pleasant experience because a wedding is supposed to be kind of a bonding time amongst the friends.
A lot of my people had to work. So they weren't around for the majority of the time. They were like only around for maybe like the few hours before. Yeah, like the night before.
They sucked.
Yeah,
they
ain't gonna lie.
Sucked because
you ain't gonna lie. Her friends took her out somewhere for like the whole night.
Okay.
She was all night.
Okay.
I ended up.
You have to remember that we live in New York. We
Okay.
used to live in Atlanta.
Yeah,
we did film in Atlanta because that's where our wedding was held, right?
Okay.
But hun, most of my wedding party came from New York. And they came from New York.
True.
They took off of work.
True.
And they came. And guess what? They didn't sit there and complain about spending money for their hair, spending money for their faces, spending money on me, spending money on anything. They did not complain. So sorry, but her wedding party sucked 1,000%. All of them. They're not friends. They suck. Suck.
Tell us
they
how you feel. But that's true. For something as important as a wedding, me personally, I think they should have showed up just a little bit more for you.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
No.
Such an important.
How you gonna say happy anniversary, right? How you gonna say happy anniversary, but have a picture of everybody else but me and her aren't even included, but you're posting it on social media?
It's time for one of those friend interventions to take place.
Where the scissors come out and you just cut the cord. That's what that's for.
Well, I was kind of thrown into having all those people on my side because. I'm not gonna lie. I told her from the beginning, I really just wanted it to be me because, I have some people that, I consider friends, some people that I'm cool with. But for the most part, I just felt like, it should just be me because that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the loner, I guess. But she was like, nah, you got to do this. So I picked 12 people that I thought, would represent for N-word. And, they ain't really come through. But, it is what it is, man. I've come to learn no expectations, no disappointment. So, I'm grateful for, the lengths at which, my peoples went through.
Right.
To be there for me. So I'm going to be appreciative in that respect, I
can understand that. And the wedding still turned out beautiful.
Yes, we look good. And one thing I noticed about the previews is like in the previews, when they talk about love, guess who they show? When they say the word love, it's the frame of me and her. So I think that's so dope, I don't know. I might be like over analyzing, but I think it's hot,
It is because we need to see, all faces of love and what it can look like. It's not just a man and a woman, it could be anybody. And again, that's why I'm just so in love with you guys' episode. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm so excited to see it now. Was there any point during the filming with the stress of everything that you felt like your relationship was in jeopardy? Like we really may not make it down the aisle.
There were a few times that she really, really tried it. There were a few times. Of course, in my heart, I'm gonna meet her down the aisle, but sometimes in that moment, and then you got so much going on,
right?
It's like, you know what? Maybe we might need to kind of like pause.
Mm-hmm. And the stress of the cameras being everywhere just don't make it, just don't help the stress at all.
It doesn't, because it went from like one crew to two crews. So it was like, it went from literally one day we had what, like 20 people from WeTV to like 40. Like it was crazy, because then it like certain scenes they had to have more people. So more people, and it was just like, okay, like, but I mean, you do get used to it. I mean, the camera can be right in your face, and after really like the first day, it's just like, okay, whatever, just move the freak out of my way, like, let me walk. So, but yeah.
Now, were any of your wedding party feeling like that? Like, I can't handle this, I'm out.
There 1,000%, especially like when they were filming at my mother's house, because like during filming, of course, you can't like have that extra chatting.
Yeah, it's like a set. They didn't realize it was more like a set.
So you can't have the chatting, and also like, you know, of course, where we were filming, you can't just walk in the background, because of course they can see you. You might think that, hey, they're all the way over there, but guess what? The camera's actually getting you, so you're limited into your spaces, and then you have to wait to like get cleared to sit there and go
to the bathroom or whatever, go upstairs.
So they weren't happy about that. And then like a lot of stuff that we had planned, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it because of like either filming ran over, or they didn't get clearance.
The permission. Yeah, they didn't get the clearance.
If they didn't get clearance, then honey, we couldn't go, because they were like on our butts. Like, so.
Yeah, I didn't know about the whole you having to get clearances to film at certain places. I did not know that at all.
Yeah, that was one of the main things with our whole wedding venue and stuff, because they had to make sure that they could film there. So if they couldn't film there, either we wouldn't have been able to film, or we would have had to find a new venue. So
and that's luckily, for everything. Yeah, that's for everything. So that's like the restaurant. So it's like we wanted to go to one restaurant. Because that was like meaningful to us, but it's like they didn't clear them. So guess what? It's like, we don't care what's meaningful to you.
Yeah, you have to have somewhere to film.
Yeah.
It's these little behind the scenes things.
But what's crazy about that is a lot of times you don't even really know what the restaurant is unless you like. They're, you know, like they're just basically filming the inside. Sometimes they get the outside, but you know what I'm saying? I guess sometimes business owners are afraid for bad publicity in some kind of way, you know. So.
That's true. Well, did you have any of your wedding party just completely wash their hands with it and say, I'm done in the middle of it? Or was everybody kind of on board?
Well, for me, my wedding party wasn't really around to really clash with each other on camera and stuff like that. I mean, they try to have some little spitter spatter behind the scenes, like some online drama, but for her, yeah, she had drama. I mean, she had 12 women on her side. I mean, like
a lot of women.
She had sisters, cousins, besties. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with my side, I feel like they were more so pissed off with the wedding planner than anybody because of his lack of a lot. Like, I mean, it was just so. I mean, I don't know how much I will see, but I'm pretty sure that they have a few of my bridesmaids going in about my wedding planner.
Yeah. And there was a lot of drama over her dress, but that's to be seen.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep watching for
exactly.
that.
You know? But she was asking because that's one of her friends and they had issues. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was part of her wedding party. You asked about wedding party and spats and so.
Now, did this wedding planner, did he ever apologize? Did he ever say?
Oh no! Actually, I heard he dragged me, so that's what I can't wait to see. I heard he dragged me, honey. So I can't wait until the 22nd to see what the heck he said about me, boo. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he at least owes you all an apology for his shortcomings at your wedding. That's not right. But you still handled it, I think, maturely.
I don't know.
A little dragging, but nothing too crazy. So you should be lucky about that. Now, what can we expect from both of you? We know that you want to do more reality TV, but do we have anything in the works that you can kind of tell us about?
We do, because we're still like I was saying before, like we're still in like we still talk to production, and production is very interested in what we have going on. Like I said, I would love to work with TLC. I need to quit saying that because I love the WeTV family. Like our EP, we speak
Good
to him
peoples.
weekly. We speak to him every single week. He's like, what is going on with you? What is going on with him? What, you know, he knows what we want to do. So I feel like he's really working with us to push us to the next level.
I love that. I cannot wait to see what you both do next. So let our audience know over here at the Cake Dish Podcast, where can we keep up with Team Greillis after the show airs? Because you guys are gonna get so many followers at one time. So where can we find you
at Team Greillis on everything. So we have Team Greillis on Facebook, Team Greillis on Instagram.
Yep, teamgreillis.com. And that's TEAMGREILLIS. Greillis. Yeah.
I love it. And October 15th and October 22nd is
when
so airs. Guys, you have to see this pink wedding dress.
It's gonna be I'm so excited, like
I love the wedding.
So excited. I really am. You know, I can't wait to come back and talk about like after the show. You know what I'm saying? After the show airs, come back and talk about more because you know you don't want to give away too much. You know. But we really had a lot of fun filming it. We learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about people that we call family and friends. You know, so yeah.
I can't wait to have you all back after so we can kind of get into the tea a little bit.
Yes, get into the tea. For real.
Yes, we can kind of talk about this wedding planner who almost ruined the day, but he didn't. Thank the Lord. So I am so happy. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Cake Dish family. We had some technical difficulties last time. I'm so grateful they came back to kick it with us. So we look forward. I will be tuning in. I cannot wait to see what you all have in store.
That's what's up.
And just hit me anytime. Please come back anytime. Don't be a stranger.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. I will talk to you